Yeah, I've heard about him and stuff like that, but I don't know what has he been doing? Just getting like triple doubles.
Stuff.
Oh, he went from the bench. He went from
28 and 8 over 3 games.
He's averaging 28 and 8.
Well, 25. And
Stuff.
But he went from the bench to that, basically. So it's sort of
Really?
coming out of
I
nowhere.
saw last year his best game was against you guys. He had 4 steals against you guys. I just looked.
Lynn and bench play in that second quarter. A lot was just the up-tempo, pressuring, driving to the basket, does it again. And a chance for a 3-point play as he got hit. He's already played more minutes tonight than in any other game.
Yeah, watch the acceleration right here by Lynn. Good acceleration right there to get to the basket, holding the ball up high and able to finish.
His season high in minutes is 20. He's already played 21. His season high in points is 9. He has that. Jeremy Lin right now looks absolutely spent. Bumped by Petro, gets to the rim, count it, and a foul. Obviously not completely spent. Anthony now 3 for 14. Lin to the basket, reverse layup, he puts it in. Oh, what a play for Jeremy Lin.
Zigzagging his way through the zone and the reverse layup.
And this is the largest lead of the game for the Knicks. Lin had a smile on his face as he went back down the court. Knocked away by Anthony and then tripped up by both. Little fancy shot clock at 8. Splits the defense again. Gets to the rim. Puts it in. And a foul. Wow. Has played the rest of the way. Again, the crossover. The basket. Puts it up. Puts it in.
Talked about Lynn and how to prevent him from being a catalyst tonight.
Well, this is the only meeting between the two. The Knicks will not play in Salt Lake City this year. Fields, hop step, inside, dumps it in. Millsap, double team, knocked away. Lynn in the front court finds Fields. Fields on the drive, gets to the rim, and puts it in. Nice drives from Fields here in the first period. Watson, a good, tough backup point guard. Lynn gets around Jefferson, looking, and backs it in. Kept his dribble. Jeremy Lin. Chandler said at one point he was defending the pick and roll, finds Chandler again, and lays it in. Out there, you can see him now.
He's going to be taking Lynn out to dinner soon.
Lynn with the deflection and the steal. Lobs to Chandler and the finish. Jeremy Lin picking up where he left off.
There's a lot of pressure, but then when you can overcome all of that and become a champion.
Lin banks it in and a foul. Attacks the glass. Jeremy Lin on the drive, right to the basket. Got as you said, Clyde, such a quick first step. Very nice career, Clyde. A guy that wasn't drafted. Started off in the CBA. Now he's in his 12th year in the league. Lin, drive, shot won't go. Battle to the rebound. Millsap.
Looked like there was contact, not a steal.
Lin stays with the play. I think it was Lin, not Shumpert. Novak for 3. Puts it in.
Poorly as they played.
Lin splits the defense, goes inside. Kicks out the pass. Novak again. It's good. 3-pointer for Novak.
So Harris has done a good job on Lin.
It's that crossover move. Back to Jeffries. Lin with a jump shot. Knocks it down. Lin splits the defenders. Gets inside. Lefty layup. Puts it in. Sensational move from Jeremy Lin. Finds Lin. Lin pushing. Ahead to Shumpert. Back to Lin. Lin gets hit. Puts it in. And a foul. Great extra pass for Shumpert. Keeping his dribble alive. Lin on the drive, flips it up, banks it in, and a foul! Reverse layup, but take Raja Bell, drives on him, inside, lays, flips it up, Chandler keeps it alive. Lin has to put it up, bang! A 3-pointer as the shot clock expired!
Lin, good pass for Walker, drains a 3.
Heels that create a lot of spacing and an opening for that shot by Booker.
Coming off 19 points against Toronto the other night, Chandler easily on the 6 to shoot. Crawford's going to have to make something happen. And he does. It's called a turnover. Lin the other way, drives and scores. They're back in for the Knicks. Along with Lynn, Shumpert. Cross court for Novak. His three-pointer is good.
Monday night against Toronto, he really had his shooting game going.
Shot 10 of 19 at 31. Washington turnover so far has led to 12 New York points. Make it 14.
And that's
6 to shoot. Lynn around the screen by Jeffries. Now pulls up for the jump shot. Got it off the glass. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, Chris Miller. Lynn, reverse layup for beauty. 13. Lynn, nice pass, Chandler. Trevor Booker hobbling as he goes down court on that left foot.
New York, we're hearing that they like the way he runs the pick and roll. And he's been able to execute that. You saw the Tyson Chandler basket at the last one.
Wow.
Tempo, and DeRozan glad to do it. Chandler. This is what makes Jeremy Lin special. Really good on the screen and roll. And the Knicks, number 2 in the league, though, is having a point guard that can run it. And that's been their issue. You know, Raymond,
he really could take advantage of what they were giving him, and sometimes you want him to do a little bit more offensively. Lynn with a sweet move. 2 player of the year, averaged big numbers, but despite that, nearby Stanford, right across the street from Palo Alto High School, three-pointer. Good guard.
73 was the last title.
Here's Lynn. Clock at 5, 4. Lynn. 3, good!
For pulling off a trade that benefited the Nuggets greatly.
Murray fire. Clock at 7. Here's Lynn. Lynn up top with 4. Lynn driving. 3 stops. And Lynn finishes.
That was good team defense there.
Raptors 1 of 5 turnovers in the quarter. Knicks with a chance to tie. Lynn driving and 1. Clock at 5. Shumpert. Second chance opportunity. Lynn up top. Tied at 87. Lynn with the ball in his hands. Fans on their feet. 5, 4. Lynn for the win. Got it.
Two-pointer for Jeremy Lin. Shot won't go. Bynum tips it. Walker comes up with it.
Now the Lakers have got to explode on Gasol.
Good fade ahead, and Chandler throws it down. There's Jeremy Lin.
Will give his development. He'll get there quicker.
Knocks it down.
I like the fact that Chandler keeps moving.
Lin with 5 assists. Tough turnaround shot. Gets to the go. Landry Fields on Bryant. Quick jump shot short. Jeremy Lin the rebound.
Give him those jump shots. Just don't let him put it down on the floor.
Lin likes the open floor. Spinning. Puts it up and banks it in. A 4-point game. Under 3.5. Lin on the drive. Banks it on. Bryant gets away. Line drive. In and out.
Nowak was late.
Lin to Shumpert. Shumpert fakes. Drives and finishes.
Bounce.
Shumpert out to Lin. Lin fakes. Pull-up jump shot. Knocks it down.
Understand how far you're out in front.
Lin on the drive. Gets inside. Banks it in.